Well, guys, it's crazy to say, but we're one day away from Team of the Season beginning. The biggest promo, probably, of the year. It's going to last 6+ weeks. And we've got the first full live Team of the Season team leaked. We're going to go and talk about that. And we've also got the exchanges possibly returning / even getting better. We got some hints about that from a leaker out there. And also the server maintenance. I'm sure you guys saw the maintenance lasted like an extra 4 hours. And we're going to talk about some stuff because I'm kind of confused about many things. And I'm sure most of you guys are as well. But subscribe if you're new. TOTS content, as you know, coming on the channel every single day. Lots of different, all types of shit. God knows what I'm going to upload. But anyway, tonight is the first night we're going to get to see the new and refreshed Division Rivals rewards. If you guys want to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. The link is in the description. Use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. Because I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to see them. If you saw on that loading screen that came out a few days ago now, it said we're going to have new Division Rivals rewards for the 25th, which is going to be, you know, the next Rivals rewards, basically. So my guess is tonight we're going to see what the rewards look like. Maybe they'll wait till Friday to do that, but we could see that tonight. So if you're seeing this video after Rivals rewards, you probably are, then go ahead and look because they're probably going to be different. And Elite Division has crazy ones, by the way. I'm actually so excited to get these. It's all going straight to the pack save, though. We're going to have so many different rateable crazy packs for the pack opening. But yeah, we should have new Rivals rewards tonight. We should be able to at least see what they look like. And the first thing we're going to talk about revolving around leaks and news is the exchanges. You can see expire in 1 day and 15 hours, which is just content time Friday for the start of Team of the Season, right? And people kind of weren't sure if these would be refreshed or if they were going to be gone. They were too good for Team of the Season. We're not really sure what's going to happen, but we got this tweet that says exchanges are expiring Friday. Do you believe that EA will refresh for TOTS or 2OP? Would love for them to refresh and start the grind. And then FIFA Trading Romania in the replies says yes. And he's a very, very reliable leaker, right? And AC says, I know you know something. And the Romania replies down here with a little cheeky smiley face. So apparently they will be returning, it sounds like. Now, the question for our pack grind is this. For the Prem Team of the Season pack opening, right? Do I take the risk and wait to see if we get better exchanges to put all of my 89 pluses into? I have like 30 something right now, 89 pluses to throw into exchanges. So I'm going to have, you know, 30, 51 players packs. But do you think we see 90, 91, 92 overall exchanges for even better packs? Or do you think I should basically just throw everything into these exchanges and not take the risk for the pack opening? What do you think? Because obviously the pack opening could be even better if we wait. And that tweet there kind of gave us confirmation that at least at some point, we should see them at least refresh to the same point or possibly even better. So I don't know what you guys think. Let me know what I should do. Should I just throw, you know, I can actually count right now how many we've got. Yeah, I just counted and we have 36. So we have 36 89 pluses to put into this. Now, I do have obviously 90 pluses and 91s, right? I actually have a lot of 90s to put in here. So if we had a 90 overall exchange, it would then therefore be, you know, more players in the pack. So I don't really know what to do. I have no idea. What do you guys think I should do? Should I wait or should I just put it all into this here? Please let me know in the comments. I am begging for your help. Anyway, here is the full live Team of the Season team. SBCs and objectives are included. Now, we're probably going to see more player SBCs as time goes on because we haven't really seen the player SBC leaks beyond like the first day. We don't usually see those. So there will be some SBC and objectives in here, but they're going to have like 30 cards in total and most of them are in packs. So we kind of have seen, I think, the majority of the big ones. I think we've seen almost all of them. I think we've seen Klaus even yesterday we saw. Maybe that was 2 days ago. I don't remember, but I think we've seen pretty much the entire top 2 pages. And the bottom pages here, we got Udall, Sheaf, David Costa. Don't think we've seen them. Rafa Mujica from, I couldn't even tell you what club it is actually. Is that Rio Ave? I actually don't know. Weaver Santos, we saw Leon from the Villa women's team. We've got Laya Alexandri, Man City center back. Turland, I think we saw. And then we've got Alber from the Hoffenheim women's team. Okay, so there really isn't anything too spectacular here that we haven't seen, but if you haven't seen a lot of those top-end players, you know, we got Luka Modric, Bruno Fernandes, Doku, Havertz, Kudus, Loftus-Cheek, Rafinha, St. Max, Zalbazlai. You know, the list goes on and on there. So it's going to be a pretty good TOTS team, obviously with rewards in there as well, the refresh rewards. So are you excited for this? I think it's a little odd that the first Team of the Season is going to have nothing to do with actual player performance, it seems like. I don't get that part. That part makes no sense. This is basically just another promo. This is just another promo that has team of the season coding on top of it, which I don't hate, but I don't love either. Like, why not just call it something else and team of the season starts like next week? But the reason for that is just money. So I don't know. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but I guess we just have to wait and see what the promo looks like before we can really make judgments. And I don't think we're going to get a community team of the season because we've seen no leaks, no rumors, no nothing about it. My guess is we're going straight from this to Premier League. And EA also tweeted out, decide the Bundesliga team of the season, and it's all fan voted apparently. And usually it goes Premier League, then Bundesliga. So we're still like technically at least 2 weeks away from this, or 3 weeks away, or whatever it is. And we're already voting for this. So we're not going to see any community team of the season this year. It's not going to happen. This took the place of that, it looks like. Last random bit of news before we talk about the servers. Luton Town Stadium has finally been added to the game. It took a long time. It took, I think, what, 7 months? But it's been added. Gen 4 consoles today, Gen 5 on Tuesday the 23rd. So for most of us, PS5 or Xbox, whatever it's called, Xbox Mini Fridge, it is going to be on the 23rd of April. So, okay, if you're a Luton Town fan and Premier League career mode guy, that might be nice for you to finally hear. Maintenance isn't really an odd thing. It happens like once a week almost. But what happened this time is they said 6 to 10 UTC, right? Now, what really grinds my gears is that they said this an hour before it happened. So there is no preparation, no nothing, right? You can't prepare for this at all. It's like, oh yeah, in 1 hour, by the way, this maintenance is happening. Now, maybe I'm wrong about this and they actually can't really plan ahead of time too much for this. I don't know, but I'd find it very hard to believe that you don't know a day or two in advance that you're gonna do fucking maintenance. I find that very hard to believe. And the way that they just let nobody know until an hour before is ridiculous. So obviously, if you were trying to get your games in for that time, you can. So you can't plan around it. Then they extended it until 12 UTC from 10 UTC. So they extended it another 2 hours. Okay. And then it was extended for a third time. So an hour and a half later, once we got to 12 UTC, 7:33 a.m., which for me would be 1:33 UTC, the maintenance has been extended again. So they were, hours past now, the supposed time for the maintenance. And then, Neps is down here, extend daily play / daily login, please. Also, free Rivals awards for everyone pertaining to the division they are in. Thanks, guys. And I am just, I know people are going to be like, oh, you're just looking for compensation. You're just looking for this, looking for that. I'm so tired of, players who can only hop on for a certain part of the day because they, I don't know, have a life. They just get fucked over. If that was the only time you could play and get your daily login, get your Rivals rewards, you are just sitting here fucked. Nothing you can do about it. Now, maybe they end up, fixing this, content time today. I don't know. Maybe they end up doing that. And if they do that, then that's fantastic. But how on earth can we not be notified longer than an hour in advance? And also, what was going on? Can we get some transparency on why this stuff is happening? Why does the maintenance all of a sudden take longer than expected? Why is that? Even if they said hey, the servers don't seem to be up and running like they should be, we're going to take a little bit while to get things up and running. We don't want you to join into games and have them, disconnect all the time. If that was the case, then it's yeah, we're so unhappy about it, but at least we know why and we can understand hey, they're trying to do this, trying to do that. But it's just it's been extended. It's now over. Thanks, guys. It's oh, thanks for that. What happened? And then it was kind of funny too. Maintenance was completed for EA Sports FC 24, FIFA 23, but not FIFA 22. That maintenance was still ongoing. And FIFA 22's took an extra 4 hours to complete. Just some transparency would be dope. This whole Twitter page was basically created because they kept fucking up so often, and they really wanted to be more transparent with all types of things. And all this became was basically a way for them to not have to tweet out anything bad on their main Twitter account, their EA Sports FC Twitter account with 10 million followers. Now that Twitter account doesn't tweet anything except grand promotional stuff, and this Twitter account can now tweet out all the bad shit. That's all this became. This didn't become a real transparent sort of line of communication for us, because look at the replies. Have they replied to a single person ever? No, they don't reply to anybody. Scroll down here. Have they ever replied to anything at all? No. They're not replying to anything. There's no open communication here at all. There's nothing. In fact, they've been community noted more than they've actually fucking replied to people. So this is all just a way for them to have better PR, their EA Sports FC Twitter account. Their Twitter accounts have more followers. That was it. And by the way, what support Twitter account has 1 million followers? They fucked up so many times. The Twitter account that just tweets out the support stuff has 1 million followers, which is just crazy. But okay, rant over. over. And if you did not see, obviously Real Madrid went through past Man City. Carlo Ancelotti was doing backflips on the pitch. It was a wonderful sight to see. And the upgrades now are coming for Toni Kroos and for Joshua Kimmich there. So the Kimmich SBC, you know, is going to hopefully be looking even better. And the Kroos card looks actually fantastic. He's going to a 93 now, and his card already with Long Ball Plus and Anticipate Plus, he looks fantastic. So he's going to be team season level, I'm sure. And he's very, very expensive. That was cool to see. Now, a couple of very interesting things with the market I actually want to talk about, because Rivals rewards tonight. These will be, once again, another great bunch of rewards in terms of just like tradable packs hitting the market. And there are no promo cards in packs, but there are lots of high-rated cards, just fodder cards in packs, obviously. And the question is, combining that with Team of the Season on this Friday, what's the market really gonna look like with the meta cards, right? The cards you actually probably want to buy. Well, to me, I actually think it's not going to necessarily crash, and it's not really going to go up either, I don't think. Because there are so many cards coming with replay style pluses, you know, there are going to be like 15 or 20 pretty cards that are going to be in packs with replay style pluses that I kind of feel like there's gonna be so many cheap options that will affect the market a bit. But on the other hand, the really, really expensive ones, really good ones like Szoboszlai, Doku, Luka Modric, Bruno Fernandes, those cards are gonna be super duper expensive, which tells me the high-end market too should kind of do okay still. People won't really be able to afford those higher end cards yet. But I really don't know if we're going to see much of a market change too much, actually. And of course, that's dependent on what comes out on Friday. If there's things we don't know about that come out, then that can change. But I think that buying things now, if Friday comes out and it's kind of what we expect, is going to be probably the right move. And then just selling that for like this weekend, once we're done with Weekend League. I don't want to be in on cards for this next Rivals Rewards, though. I definitely don't want to be, especially if Team of the Season packs will be in like Elite Division. But yeah, and obviously the way that could go wrong is if all the cards end up being super cheap with replay style pluses, like even the Modric's and stuff like that, they end up being, you know, 800k, 700k, then the market ain't gonna do well. But I don't really think that's gonna happen. Let's read my wonderfully smart, intelligent subscribers' comments. Jack Haddo says, ping a couple passes and you will break the press. Man, I hadn't fucking thought of that one. Thanks. I'll take notes. Pedro says, without my PS5 for 2 weeks, still can't miss your daily video. This is usually how my morning starts. If I'm your morning routine, I love you. Thank you for listening. At Smudger Style says, the cup mode just shows how EA can manipulate gameplay on the fly if they wish to do so. Makes more of a case for DDA being in the game than not. And they've always, I mean, whenever they introduce sliders in the game, if it's ever sliders, there's always gameplay manipulation. Like, they've always been able to do that theoretically. The question is just, do they do it? To me, I think that it's a very tough question to ask. I made a video about it, but I would lean towards they just are shit at their job. But something, whatever it is, something's wrong, right? Something's not right. We all know that. Boys Chiggy from Australia, update. Just opened a pack and got a 78 rated keeper because it's day 201 with no Evo. But the question I actually wanted to ask was, do high rated keepers even actually make a difference? To be honest, having this low rated burden of a keeper, I can't say I'm really performing any worse than in previous FIFAs, and having by this point a 90 plus rated keeper. Maybe just their height, but rating, maybe not. Compare that to a 78 rated striker versus a 92 rated striker, night and day. And that's a, you know, it's a good point. Is there how much of a difference is there between Nick Pope and Van der Sar or Schmeichel? I mean, how much really is the difference there? I don't know. Has anybody used like a gold goalkeeper this year and been like, that's my best keeper? There's once in a while I will see, maybe it's like once a month, I'm not sure how long it is, but once in a while I will see a god team with like an 85 keeper. Like I saw Gold Trap one time and I'm like, does he know? Like, does he know? Like the Paul Dano meme, does he know? Because I'm like, what's going on here? The footy coach is, how have you saved like 180 packs? I've been saving everything 83 plus. I'm only at 50-ish. Well, for one, you need to have no life, so that helps. And two, it might have just been longer than you. It might be saving for longer. I've literally been trying to save up anything and everything I can possibly do. And some are not just 83 plus. Like, I think I've got like some tradable, you know, qualifying rewards that aren't 83 plus guaranteed. So there's some other random things in there too. But anyway, I think my yap session is over for the day. I'll be back tomorrow though. Don't you worry. Love you all. See you next video. Peace.